Hello there, everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Now let's dive right into the heart of our topic, the history of Bologna. When you bite into a Bologna sandwich, have you ever wondered where this delicious, humble meat comes from? Well, the story begins in Bologna, Italy. That's right, the city gave its name to this tasty treat. Bologna sausage, or mortadella di Bologna as it's known in Italy, has been a staple in Italian households for centuries. It was traditionally made from pork, with the addition of small cubes of pork fat, which give it its distinctive look and texture. The process was labor-intensive, and the result, a delicious, high-quality sausage, was a source of pride for the people of Bologna. But how did this Italian delicacy cross oceans to become a beloved food in different parts of the world? Well, as with many food stories, it was thanks to immigrants. Italian immigrants brought their culinary traditions with them when they moved to new lands, including the United States. As they established themselves in their new homes, they also introduced their favorite foods to their new neighbors, and Bologna was no exception. In the United States, Bologna quickly gained popularity. It was affordable, versatile, and delicious. The American version of Bologna evolved over time to become a smoother, simpler sausage, typically made from a blend of meats rather than just pork. It became a staple in sandwiches, especially for children's lunches, and gained a special place in American food culture. So the next time you enjoy a Bologna sandwich, remember its rich history. From the skilled butchers of Bologna, Italy, to the lunchboxes of American schoolchildren, this humble sausage has traveled far and wide, delighting palates wherever it goes. That's a quick history lesson on our beloved Bologna. But how do they make it? Stay tuned. Ever wonder what goes into your favorite Bologna sandwich? Let's uncover the major ingredients. So, what goes into a slice of Bologna? It all begins with high-quality cuts of meat. Depending upon the variety, this could be pork, beef, or chicken. The lean meat is finely ground and mixed with chunks of fat to give the Bologna its characteristic texture and richness. The meat isn't alone, though. A variety of spices are added to the mix to give Bologna its unique flavor. Salt and pepper are the basics, but it doesn't stop there. Other spices like coriander, nutmeg, and allspice often make an appearance too. The precise blend of spices is usually a closely guarded secret, as it's this blend that gives each brand of Bologna its distinctive taste. Next in line are the curing agents. They play a crucial role in preserving the meat and giving it that familiar pink color. Sodium nitrate is the most common curing agent used. It not only preserves the meat, but also prevents the growth of bacteria that could cause foodborne illnesses. Alongside the curing agents, other preservatives are used to extend the shelf life of Bologna. These might include sodium erythorbate, which also helps to speed up the curing process, and sodium phosphate, which helps to retain moisture and improve the texture of the Bologna. Finally, we can't forget about the casings. Traditional Bologna uses natural casings made from animal intestines. However, most commercially available Bologna today uses synthetic casings, which are easier to produce and handle. Now remember, while Bologna may not be the most glamorous of foods, it's a testament to our ability to use all parts of an animal and create something truly delicious. It's a simple food, but it's the simplicity that makes it so versatile and loved by many. Now that we know what's in it, how about we dive into the process of making Bologna? Okay, it's time to uncover the magic behind making Bologna. Now, if you've ever wondered how that delicious, round, pink meat slice comes to life, buckle up, because we're about to dive right in. First off, let's talk about the meat. The process usually begins with a mixture of beef, pork, or chicken, or sometimes all three. This meat is ground up into a fine consistency, almost like a paste. You might not recognize your favorite sandwich filler just yet, but stick with me. Once the meat is ground, it's time to add some flavor. Spices, salt, and sweeteners are mixed into this meat paste. The specific blend of spices varies depending on the recipe, but it often includes things like nutmeg, black pepper, coriander, and even a touch of sugar. These ingredients create that distinctive Bologna taste we all know and love. Now we've got our spiced meat paste, but we're not quite at Bologna yet. The mixture is then stuffed into a casing. Traditionally, this casing was made from the intestines of the animal, but these days it's often a synthetic material. Once stuffed, the Bologna takes on its familiar round shape. But we're not done yet. The stuffed casings are then tied off, sealing the meat inside, and it's off to the cooker. The bologna is slowly cooked, allowing all those flavors to meld together. Once it's fully cooked, the bologna is cooled and the casing is removed, revealing the smooth, pink meat we're familiar with. Finally, the bologna is sliced into those perfect, thin rounds ready for packaging. These slices are stacked, wrapped, and prepared for sale, ready to make their way into sandwiches across the country. And there you have it, the process of making bologna from start to finish. But how about some fun facts? Bologna isn't just a tasty sandwich filler. It has some interesting facts that might surprise you. For starters, ever wonder why bologna is round? Well, that's because it hails from Bologna, Italy, where it was originally made in sausage casings, which gave it its distinctive round shape. Now let's take a trip back to the Great Depression era. Times were tough, and folks needed cheap, long-lasting food. Enter bologna. Its affordability and long shelf life made it a staple in many American households, and its popularity has endured ever since. Speaking of popularity, let's talk about bologna's place in popular culture. You may have heard the saying, "That's bologna," used to call out nonsense. This phrase likely originated from the word bologna, as a way to express that something is as cheap or as false as bologna is perceived to be. And here's a fun one. Did you know there's a National Bologna Day? That's right. Every October 24th, bologna lovers across the nation celebrate this humble meat's contribution to our sandwiches and our lives. Finally, here's a quirky fact. Bologna is often called the hot dog's cousin. Why? Because both are made from a similar meat mixture and both are beloved fixtures at picnics and barbecues. Who knew there was so much to learn about bologna, right? Let's wrap this up. As we come to the end of this delicious journey, we hope you've learned something new about bologna. We've dived into its rich history, explored the various ingredients that make it so unique, walked step by step through the manufacturing process, and shared some fun facts about this beloved deli meat. It's been a meaty adventure, hasn't it? Thank you for tuning in today. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more tasty content. Until next time.